You are lonely not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Bad people live to eat and drink. Virtuous people eat and drink in order to live. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. You can't chase after money, you need to go towards them. Happiness is the repression of suffering and anxiety. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Freedom is secured not by the fulfilling of men's desires, but by the removal of desire. The sun also shines on the wicked. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. As is a tale, so is life, not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. If you can become an eagle, do not strive to become the first among the jackdaws. A person's weakness is shown in his inability to refuse. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Anger begins in folly, and ends in repentance. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. A hypocrite can be spotted by 3 signs: when he tells, he lies; when he promises, he violates; when he is trusted, he betrays. For 2 years a person learns to speak, and then for the rest of his life he learns to be silent. We learn not in school, but in life. Our life is what our thoughts make it. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. The life of a fool is bleak and full of fear, because he puts everything aside for the future. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Win your friends not with empty flattery, but with sincere words of love. Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. Difficulty shows what men are. The greatest victory is overcoming your negative thinking. When the word does not strike, then the stick will not help either. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. The great science of living happily is to live only in the present. No one can give you better advice than yourself. The face is a picture of the mind with the eyes as its interpreter. The main feature of weak people is the fear of saying what you think is right. Never trust a friend who speaks bad of his comrades. Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. Nothing endures but change. Whatever lies within our power to do lies also within our power not to do. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. Love is the attempt to form a friendship inspired by beauty. To get great pleasure, you need to limit yourself. Adversity has the effect of eliciting talents which, in prosperous circumstances, would have lain dormant. You should make great things, not promising great things. No man is crushed by misfortune unless he has first been deceived by prosperity. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all the other goods. Gold is tested by fire, woman by gold, and man by woman and suffering. He who is brave is free. He will always be a slave who does not know how to live upon a little. Ability without honor is useless. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in the consciousness that we deserve them. All cruelty springs from weakness. If you were answered with silence, this does not mean that you were not answered. Only time can heal what reason cannot. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Concern should drive us into action and not into depression. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. What do people have the most? Hope, because even those who have nothing else have it. In all matters, before beginning, diligent preparation should be made. Whoever does wrong, wrongs himself. Whoever does injustice, does it to himself, making himself evil. Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another. Every man can tell how many goats or sheep he possesses, but not how many friends. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Be silent for the most part, or, if you speak, say only what is necessary and in a few words. If any man despises me, that is his problem. My only concern is not doing or saying anything deserving of contempt. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery, by doubling our joys and dividing our grief. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. It's not that we have little time, but more that we waste a good deal of it. Time is the soul of this world. While we wait for life, life passes.